Why we people are afraid to make mistakes? It could be two reasons. First one, fear of judgment, and second one, fear of punishment. First one is fear of judgment. We are afraid of other people's judgment. I would like to share one of my real life example with you all. How I overcame judgment. In 2014, I was in MCA second year and there was a farewell party for MCA third year. I wanted to sing a song. I don't know why I wanted to sing a song, but I wanted to sing a song. I was sitting in the audience, in the auditorium, and I've got two voices in my head. One was heart voice, second was mind. Mind's voice was saying, "Hey Sarabjit, are you mad or what? What you are going to do? What if your classmates make fun of you? What if you make any mistake there?" And my heart was saying, "Sarabjit, if you really want to change your life, you need to go no matter what." Finally, I've taken the courage to listen to my heart and I went on the stage. I know what was my condition there. My full body was shivering. But when I came back from stage, I was more confident. I believe if I had listened to my mind at that time, I wouldn't be able to speak in front of you all today. If you really want to stop worrying about other people's opinions, know the why you do what you do. And the second experience I want to share. In my last project, in my last company, I've got the best manager ever. I would rather call him a leader than a manager. I'm so open to talk to him. And in the beginning, I make so many mistakes. And I was so afraid to make mistakes. Every day I think, "Sarabjit, you are not going to any mistake. If you make any mistake, he will kill you." By the way, he is so good person. He is not such kind of person. I was thinking. One day I've called him. I asked him, "Hey, how did you manage we all people? Like whenever we make any mistake, you never shout at us." And you know what he said? "Sarabjit, if I shout at you people, you will make more mistakes. And if I won't shout, you will learn from that mistake and you will not make that mistake again." It was so beautiful lesson. And one of my favorite quotes by Tony Robbins: "Where focus goes, energy flows." The more we focus on avoiding mistakes, the more mistakes we are going to make. And the second was fear of punishment. I had been beating myself up for many years for my mistakes. Whenever I make any mistake, I beat myself up every single day. I used to think, if I'm going to punish myself up, it means I'm not going to make that mistake again. But what happened? As Tony Robbins quote, the more I was trying to avoid making mistakes, the more mistakes I was making. Have you ever realized if we shout at our kids whenever they make any mistake, how they feel? They feel unloved and they feel fear. That fear blocks them to try something new in their future because they don't want to feel unloved again. In the same way, we all have inner child within us who wants our love and attention. How we will give that child love and attention? If we beat that child up every single time whenever that child is going to make a mistake. Last year, I was reading one of my favorite author's book, Louise Hay, Empowering Women, where she told, whenever you do anything good, say to yourself, thank you. And if you make something wrong, say to yourself, I love you anyway. Because self-love is the way to look at mistakes as lessons instead of mistakes. So start loving yourself so that you would learn from your mistakes instead of punishing yourself. Mistakes are the part of our life. Without making mistakes, we cannot learn. I can assure you, whatever mistakes you made in your past, so beautiful lessons were there if you try to see. I would like to share so beautiful exercise I've read yesterday when I was reading Robbie Sharma's book, Who Will Cry When You Die? He told, to realize our inner wisdom, take up your journal and on the left hand side, make a list of all biggest mistakes you made in the past. And on the right hand side, write each and every single lesson you learned from all those mistakes you made in the past. As Albert Einstein said, a man who doesn't do any mistakes will not learn anything new. So be open to learn, be open to make mistakes, because without mistakes there is no learning, and without learning there's no growth. Thank you so much for your time. If you find this video useful, feel free to like, comment and share. Subscribe to this channel to know more about self-love and mindset.